ever listen to him, like obviously you have like the classic Graydon Carter throws the worst parties.
Yes,
the Vanity Fair parties.
Being mad at the Vanity Fair guys, awesome.
Like talking to a bunch of stevedores, being like, they all got their like union pins on and shit, and he's like, "Yeah, Mr. President, you're right. Graydon Carter is a pussy."
You're so right.
We're covering Donald Trump. He did the thing. Yeah. He did the damn thing. He went to a McDonald's.
Yes.
Which, of course, he wasn't participating in BDS, which is really tough.
Yeah.
But
that's crazy.
Yeah, Donald Trump. I'm the median voter that's really reconsidering voting for Donald Trump because he went to McDonald's. But yeah,
what's some fast food you can have? Because I've been a little on the road recently. Chick-fil-A, they have perfect politics, right?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A probably wants, because they think they're going to trigger the apocalypse by supporting Israel, right? Like they're that religious.
Yeah, I don't know what their support for Israel looks like, but they probably are because they're evangelical Christians.
Yeah.
But like in terms of like they do crazy shit with like the gay stuff. I think like they don't like gay people.
Yeah, no, I know. I was kidding. It's so good though,
dude. Look at this.
My bad to all my gay bros out there. I honestly have
shit.
had a couple spicy chicken sandwich recently.
Bro, what do you mean? Austin's favorite restaurant on the planet is Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he's like. In his mind, he's like, oh, this is actually like, you know, they're giving a gay man such pleasure.
Interesting.
Such mouth pleasure that like it's actually up of them.
I think on some level, Austin is still a self-hating homosexual who thinks God takes away one sex with one man for each Chick-fil-A sandwich he eats.
Yeah, I think he's balancing it out.
He's trying to balance it out.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
He wishes he was more self-hating so he could like be turned on about it. He likes to wear a cross when participating in gay sex, and it like turns him on.
Yep, he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
Now here he is. He's looking. Can I say I haven't really been keeping up with it, and a couple Trump clips have popped up on my shit recently. He is the juice is gone. He's a husk of himself, man.
Oh, no, for sure. Like, when you watch him in 2016, there's, like, a light behind those eyes, and that light is gone,
It's gone, dude.
He's just like,
the biggest L he took was Biden dropping out because he looked vital compared to Biden.
Yeah, he looked like, I mean, he looked like not as much of a carcass.
Yeah.
Now, Kamala Harris is like a bot, but at least she's, like, younger and hot. So that like probably plays into.
Well, remember when he dropped out, I literally texted you. I was like, "There's no way Kamala's gonna win, right? She sucks." But you know what? I gotta tip my hat. She has just looked like replacement level. Like if there was a video game called Presidential Candidate, she would be the female like neutral option before you customized anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's like
for sure.
That's good enough right now. We just got to get to 0.
Hot as a stretch. No, Kamala Harris is.
No, she could get it.
The
Montel picture.
Kamala Harris is definitely an attractive woman. She crazy.
Definitely is. And that's the thing about these politicians. 60. They're oldest, and if they still are even a little, imagine what it was like back. Joe Biden back in the day laid pipe, dude. He honestly looked awesome.
Oh yeah, he yeah, definitely. He Jill down.
Jill didn't even get the best version of it, dude. She was in kindergarten when Joe was really piping. Isn't Jill like 20 years younger than him?
Are you saying Joe Biden has an age gap relationship?
It's a problematic age. Joe Biden has a problematic age gap relationship.
That's awesome. Here, I'll give you a Trump moment. Chat, send me the Arnold Palmer clip. You see that one yet?
I don't believe so.
Oh my God, you're gonna love this one.
I saw him calling somebody. That was pretty. Telling people to get that off the couch.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
That was fucking good as fuck.
Chat. Link the Arnold Palmer.
I would love to see the Arnold Palmer clip.
Yeah, College Biden was a smoke show, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't have a New York Times account.
Support the.
Ain't no way, dude.
The government.
8-year difference. Oh no.
That's not so bad.
Jill Biden is also very hot for her age.
Yeah. Oh, let's bring up some hot Jill pictures. Let's see what Jill was looking like back in the day.
Yeah. So okay, do we have the Twitter clip? Yesterday, the funniest thing is, when this shit happens, chat can't shut up. They just like constantly send me the clips over and over again.
But now that we need it.
Yeah, they don't show it. Oh, Harris wins. Kamala Harris's wins. Okay, this is a banger clip.
This looks awesome.
Old man. This man was strong and tough. And I refuse to say it, but when He took showers with the other pros. They came out of there. They said, "Oh my God, that's unbelievable."
And look at the guys behind him being like, "That's awesome, Mr. Trump."
We have women that are highly sophisticated here, but they used to look at Arnold as a bad. But he was really. Oh,
Who's he talking about?
Arnold Palmer.
The golfer?
Yes, bro. He's saying Arnold Palmer
Oh, had a fat cock. Respect.
And was just swinging that shit.
It's really hard because I just wish he wasn't potentially going to be president. Because everything he does is hysterical.
Bro,
but
that's what I'm saying.
He's in Biden. He's in the Biden zone now. He is much funnier. I'll give him that.
Yeah, dude.
But this is like... Talking about fact is hysterical.
Dude, he is so zesty, and now a lot of people are finally catching up to it. I've been saying,
he's been gay.
Dude, yes. I've been saying that Donald Trump is like an asexual. He is asexual biromantic, okay? He is an asexual biromantic. He loves the opera.
He's a gay man from New York, dude.
Yeah, he loves Broadway. He does not like... And I think people get like touchy about it because like he's done like and shit.
Sure.
So people are like, what do you mean? No, he's not. It's like, no, dude, he does not for sexual pleasure.
No, it's to brag to other guys about how he girls. Yes.
And you can absolutely be a rapist in that equation. Like,
Definitely.
I think that's what it is, where he's just like, it's more so like about power and flexing.
And every woman he is just what a gay guy. It's like a diva. Like Melania is what gay guys would be Melania for Halloween if she wasn't Trump's wife. You know what I mean? Like, it's what, like, to, like, a guy like that has to have somebody weird. Straight guys will fuck people that other people are like, what the f were you thinking? And it's like, I don't know, man. Something about that snaggletooth did it for me. But all he does is like the most, oh yeah, that's awesome. The most like, on paper, we all agree this is a hot person. And that's not straight behavior. That's gay guy pretending to be straight behavior.
Yeah, he is just like, I think, I mean, dude,
that is awesome.
If you've ever listened to him, like, obviously you have like the classic Graydon Carter throws the worst parties.
Yes,
the Vanity Fair parties.
Being mad at the Vanity Fair guys awesome.
Like talking to a bunch of stevedores, being like, they all got their like union pins on and shit. And he's like, yeah, Mr. President, you're right. Graydon Carter is a pussy.
You're so right. The hors d'oeuvres at Graydon Carter's parties weren't that good. The quail eggs were overdone at Graydon Carter's parties.
And it's like, he has this... Like, you can see what he's passionate about.
Yeah.
Like, his personal passions are shit like... His personal passions revolve around, like, if you ever listen to him talk about Phantom of the Opera, you're like, that's a gay man.
Yeah.
That is a zesty man. He loves Phantom of the Opera.
I actually have gotten head to the Phantom of the Opera.
That's crazy.
I threw it on one time. I threw on a video, a movie version and got head, honestly.
The girl you brought over was like, wow, you are so intellectual. I can't wait to... Wow.
And then we watched a different one, too. There's like a sequel. I got head to that one, too, honestly. No joke. And then there's like a horror movie. I kind of went through a bunch of adaptations of Phantom of the Opera and got sucked off.
I mean, dude, if it was working...
There's a Brian De Palma one I got sucked off, too.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, dude. What do you mean? You were like, this is like 3 for 3.
You gotta keep it going, bro.
Every time
you gotta keep it was a heat check.
yeah. Every time it works, I gotta keep going.
Gotta keep going.
You're just like singing along by the end of it. The Phantom of the Opera. Oh, man.
There is some stirring music in there. Phantom of the Paradise, that's what it's called. I got sucked off to that as well.
He's not gay. He's old money effete, but he's not old money at all. He's actually kind of crude and very gross.
He's a slum. I mean, his dad. Yeah. I mean, they're slumlords. He turned it over fast for idiots like us to think he's old money, but he's not. There's no class to what all his shit is gaudy as.
That's where a lot of his resentment stem from. Is that he was never accepted by elite society in New York. That's where a lot of his like cultural resentment stem from. That like all these other like actually old money people looked at him and were like, "You're gross, dude. You're like a gross TV guy. I think you're tacky."
He isn't. His family was from like Long Island or Queens, right?
Yeah,
like
he's
deep Queens. Not even.
He's the definition of nouveau riche. Like gold toilets. Like, what are you kidding me? It's so gauche. Like. So a lot of people never like really respected him, even though he had like the background for it, you know, like he went to Wharton, shit like that. And he was never accepted, which is, I think, ironically why he like cut out a different lane in both television which The Apprentice was like a very diverse show, both with like all the people that were in it. He would make appearances in like rap videos and stuff.
Yep.
I think all of that played a big role in the way that Trump was received by the broader American population, especially in 2016, because like people don't remember that. Like The Apprentice was a much more diverse show in terms of representation and representation politics than any other reality TV show at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, that gay guy.
And he was also like all over the UFC. Like he's always played like a pivotal role in all of these things that are now commonplace.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was kind of there first. Like he was there from the start with the UFC with Dana White, and now it's paying dividends.
Don't you think that it's also just what he cared about was fame, and so he was very well known, and he had a very simple. I worked at a paint store. I worked at Sherwin-Williams during the run up to that election. I hadn't moved to New York yet. I was about to move, and I remember dumbass, like methed out painter, like, you know, Dundalk, shitty suburbs of Baltimore painters were just like, he's a businessman. Like that happens all the time. I feel like every election cycle, there's a outside Republican candidate that's like, I'm going to run this like a business. And that really appeals to idiots.
Yeah.
But he was just so well known that because everyone knew him, they're like, oh yeah, he'll run it like a business. And I think the fame, and then he juiced it with like some choice, and he was just it was an awesome post-Obama tornado.
That's my favorite like dumb guy take is like dumb guys that want to sound smart always say that. They're like, nah, we need a real business guy to run this country like a business, dude. And it's like, dude, you hate your job.
Yeah. Bosses
you fucking idiot. You hate your boss. Like literally just think for like a second about your immediate surroundings and you'll be like, maybe I don't want my ass boss to be the president.
Of course. Of course.
You know?
Yeah. Do you want your boss to be president?
Yeah.
No.
But of course, so much
my
of
boss
this
at
shit.
Sherwin-Williams was pretty cool. One guy was just a soft-spoken Italian guy, and another one was a butch lesbian who used to be a bouncer at a skate park.
You got some eclectic
She
bosses.
was pretty cool, actually. I'd let her run the country, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for me, my boss was my uncle, so not great.
Cannot let a Turk have any more power.
Yeah, not great. Let me tell you. Okay, it worked in a reverse situation because he was like fearful of nepotism allegations as a progressive guy, so he just like treated me like shit.
Yep.
And also simultaneously, immigrant mentality. He was like, "Oh, this is my nephew. I can just not.
I don't have to pay him. Yeah.
I can be like, yeah, it's fine."
Yeah, I worked for my dad. He didn't pay me shit, but I was also a horrible employee. I mostly watched Martin on the TV, on the break room TV, and I would steal the little pictures of pornography he had hung up and go in the bathroom.
Oh, by the way, how does this make you feel?
Oh, I mean, that's ridiculous. He looks so stupid.
Yeah,
He looks so stupid.
Because I think I look like Hercules.
No, that's not what Hercules
Many
looks like.
people are saying I look like...
Disneyfied, big business version of Hercules. White, Turk-washed Hercules with the Disney Corporation. Disgusting.
I'm just saying.
Disgusting.
Many people are saying this is what Hercules would look like. What is this?
No one is saying that.
Oh, this is so dumb.
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God.
not so
Gen
good.
Alpha.
Dude,
Trump throwing it back. Don't show me that.
First of all, that's disgusting. It's my culture is not your costume. Number one. Okay.
It seems like it's not my costume, but it's my way of life. Dude, imagine rolling up to McDonald's in a Pennsylvania suburb and Trump is serving you the fries, dude.
That's awesome.
Hey, a lot of fun here, everybody.
I'm having a lot of fun here.
He is on it feels like he's promoting a stand-up comedy special. Legitimately, he has been on 3 podcasts I have been on. He was on Theo, Rogan, and Schultz's podcast.
Yeah.
A presidential candidate should not be on the same podcast as me, dude.
Yes,
That's
I was just thinking of that.
Crazy.
Like I like same with impulsive.
Doesn't make any sense.
Like people that are my friends that I can call.
Yeah.
In a moment's notice, should not have this level of access to a former president. Something is
weird.
Something is catastrophically wrong in that. Okay, that's what I've been thinking about quite a bit. Like
Something's
motherfuckers
off.
that I have like been in physical contact with, like Aiden Ross. You know what I mean? Like what the f is happening?
Well, he's a brilliant mind, Aiden Ross. He's got to be on Aiden.
He's the guy dumb enough to be convinced as a Jewish man that didn't happen by
Have you seen that clip of him Googling what fascism is.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I heard it was bad, but
What is the thing? What's the deal with that kid? I mean, the other younger one, like I see some of them, I'm like, wow, that's off the charts charisma. Like Speed is that kid is so awesome.
yeah, he's dope.
It's incredible. Like there's no explanation needed. What is it with Aiden Ross? Like, how did that? I don't get it. Can you explain to me Twitch wise or streamer wise how he popped off?
Yeah, I mean, he was one of those guys, Aiden Ross, originally that was like he would play 2K.
Oh, he was a 2K
And then
streamer as well.
As a 2K streamer, he like got linked up with Bronny, LeBron James' son, because Bronny loves that shit.
Interesting.
He loves like streaming and all this stuff. And then when he got linked up with and he made friends with Bronny, James once famously, LeBron James once famously called in to the stream.
Wow.
And like that was his big pop off moment. After that, he basically would like every now and then have like, famous people on, and then he would pretend to be gay with them.
Oh, nice. Classic bit. Respect.
Yeah, classic bit. Yeah. Corinna Koff, like all these other people like kind of put him on a little bit. And then and that stuff was actually like looking back at it, it was like kind of funny because he had this attitude where like he was seemingly well-intentioned.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was like
just
a
kind
dumb
of a
guy.
dumb kid.
Yeah. He was just like a dumb kid who was like relatively harmless and wasn't like as angry. So I think people responded positively to it, even though he did a bunch of like dumb like scammer shit, but even before then, like with cryptocurrencies and whatnot. But like he was just making himself like he was making a fool of himself. It's whatever. It's a classic bit. And then the Andrew Tate stuff happened.
Oh yes.
And like he just really grabbed onto that. He was just like, oh God, this is my guy.
Yeah.
And then he went like full blown right wing when he experienced like even a little bit of viewership decline. He was like, I'm right. I should them.
Let's juice the numbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he was already like working with this crypto casino called Stake.
Nice.
The unregulated,
too awesome.
Yeah, unregulated crypto casino, and they brought him on, and I mean, it's ever since then, it's just been like a right wing spiral, and I think even his own community at this point is like, bro, you said you wanted to be like brand friendly again, like what the fuck are you doing? Because every now and then he would just like he'll just like pop off and be angry.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
sad.
shame.
I think he also got like at a certain point too.
How old is he?
Dude, he's like 23 or something.
So funny. Yeah, like some of these kids are literally like child. What happened? We're just watching what happened to child stars. But imagine if a child star had to be on TV 9 hours a day.
Yeah,
you just watch their hilarious decline.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
I didn't get to every part of his like. But
I don't
like,
give that much of a fuck. I was just kind of curious.
Every step of the way, like I was there and I was trying to help him out. I was like, bro, you're doing some crazy shit here. Like there was a moment where he was going to talk to Kanye West, and I literally was like, when Kanye was doing the like insane like spiral, I was like, don't do it. Like you're going to get in trouble. You're not going to be able to handle yourself well in this interview.
No way.
And he was like responsive to it. Like even then in the Andrew Tate, in the grips of the Andrew Tate
Sorry,
stuff.
I was just thinking about the Kanye, I'm not going to say what kind of doctor he was clip.
Yeah. That's profound comedic timing.
It's insanely hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like you could not have like truly I watched that and I'm like, this is better than any joke on any sitcom I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. Okay, whatever. I don't give that much of about Aiden Ross. What's our boy DT up to these days?
Donald Trump.
So funny. I hope he doesn't.
He's apparently
I think
living.
it's over.
He's living in a Tokyo hotel, trying to make a new album.
Damn. There'll always be a little part of me. This is like, I guess this is what it feels like when your dad abandons you. That it's like maybe he will come home for Christmas every time Kanye puts out an album, and he never will.
No, it's Jover.
It's unfortunately Jover.
Give it up. You gotta give it up. Oh, here it is.
The thing about the red hat
Kanye almost fails a quick time event
that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by.
I mean, look at his eyes.
I'm not gonna say
that's an insane guy.
Yeah, his pupils are.
He's so up that people are still recording him.
Yeah.
Having said that, yes, the comedic timing is incredible.
Yeah, let's run it back here.
The red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media went to. We know I can't say that. it was a Jewish doctor.
I mean, the timing's unbelievable. That's like literally a perfect, like a cold open joke.
Took a brief moment, a brief pause to just deliver it.
And that pause was just like so. Yeah, it's somewhere between a half and a full second. The beat was perfect. God damn.
It's
he can't help himself being he's just insane.
Yeah.
He's got that insane look in his eyes.
Yeah, when your pupils are like that.
Yeah. He looks like he's on mushrooms constantly.
So there's a lot of content that's coming out of this shit, dude. And we're gonna get to all of it, but a little bit of background. So I guess Torresdale or Feasterville community.
Feasterville.
They shut down this Mickey D's.
It's a community where everybody eats Feasterville.
Yeah, they're feasting. It's Mr. Beast. No, it's a Mr. Beast community. Yeah.
I'm moving to Feasterville.
Yeah.
I'm moving to Feasterville.
I love that they were like, while we are not a political organization, we proudly open our doors to everyone, and it's a locally owned and operated location. This visit provides a unique opportunity to shine a light on the positive impact of small businesses here. Small businesses in Feasterville.
McDonald's in Feasterville.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the classic. You know what? I didn't even consider that. How the fuck, like, brand wise, how did McDonald's let this happen?
Because it's a franchise. So I think, like, I guess.
Are you allowed, are they allowed to use, like, in your franchise clauses and shit? Are you allowed to support? Like, what if some guy wanted to have a meet and greet at his McDonald's and take pictures?
Well, McDonald's Israel did that literally. They were like, hey, "Are you tired and hungry from have a free McGriddle? Have a McDouble on us." And then
see if they were allies, they would give them McGriddles and they would fall asleep.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just make them sluggish.
Yeah, that's true.
Should have thought of it, dude. We should take over McDonald's, and that's how we turn the tide.
Yeah. Well, then they did. Like the McDonald's like cutter was like, we are very angry at. We are not related to the McDonald's in Israel. This is different.
That's so crazy,
there were literally like McDonald's foreign franchises that were duking it out with one another for like a while.
So weird.
In early October. That's crazy.
The next war will be fought. There will be a McDonald's civil war.
That's how you know. That's how you know like the American empire is ending, because the meme is like, no two places that have McDonald's franchises have ever fought one another. Like that's what people used to say.
You're right. It's over.
Now it's like it's over.
It's over.
As America's,
we got too big.
Yeah, as America's power.
But you know what's nice?
Runs out.
You know what's nice? I was reading a little bit about. I got interested in like medieval shit, and when the Roman Empire, because this is over, America's over. I think that's pretty clear. If that's not clear to you, you're dumb. But it took like 300 years for like the Romans for shit to really collapse.
But they also were
we'll be dead. Like your children.
But they also had a much longer runway.
True, that's true.
So I think like that time frame of like empire shortens dramatically.
Interesting.
Year over year, and even like the death and destruction of empire shortens as well, I think. So we're kind of speed running it.
Oh damn! I was really hoping to have a couple generations of like half ruin. I guess you could argue that's what this is. All our infrastructure's gone.
Yeah, everything is like falling apart.
Damn.
But hey, we got Donald Trump serving fries.
That's true.
You know, people are just like waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6. Like that's all.
Do you think Rockstar, if Rockstar was like, we'll release it 6 months earlier if you vote for this candidate, do you think that could sway the election? Like, do you think if Rockstar was like,
maybe
we have it ready to go, we want you to vote for Kamala?
Maybe they could do that. They could do that.
Let's do it, dude. Rockstar. Well, actually, I don't even give a.
To be fair, yeah, Rome built his empire from like 400 BCE, 300 BCE, and yes, this is what it felt like to live in a Roman Empire in like 380 law. But yeah, that's a much longer time frame than like America.
Years, yeah.
America's only been around for, you know,
and our real run was post
centuries.
World War II. Like we've only had the facts since World War II.
Yeah. We kind of lucked out there.
That's not even 100 years. Damn, you're right.
And we only became like the singular power on the planet in the aftermath of the 90s. So like,
true.
Even before then, there was like, you know, we had the Cold War, so we had the USSR. There was like different poles of power that people could like tack onto or people could associate themselves with. Now it's just like post 90s. It's just been America.
Yeah,
running the shit, and you can see how not so great it's been.
The only the really tasty part was honestly pretty much Clinton just used it up to get in office. Like after that, it was like then it's like 9/11, and then it's like that shit's not fun either.
Yeah,
So Slick Willie got a little run at it, and that was the peak of American empire. Was him getting in office.
Yeah.
He didn't do it like the Kennedys, who had good parties, got the, they did it on their own time. Clinton was stealing. He was basically, it's time theft from the American taxpayer.
Also, Elon Musk is doing like scam charity shit. Elon Musk just announced on stage that his super PAC will be awarding $1 million to a person chosen at random that has signed his super PAC's petition.
What?
He says he will be doing it every day through election day. He brought a man on stage and gave him one big $1 million check from after this.
For you.
Is this real?
Which is that we're going to be awarding $1 million
God, he talks so...
randomly to people who have signed the petition every day from now until the election.
Yeah, this is good. This is awesome.
I have a surprise.
Billionaires deserve this kind of power.
Yeah. I think this is great. Elon Musk, I really thought for a while, like all this Twitter shit, like would show people, because he's so extremely online, that it would show people that like you really don't have to be brilliant to be a billionaire. Like it would cut through the meritocracy lie.
I think it has to some extent for some people.
And it has to certain people, but honestly, dude, nah, I think that there are still so many goddamn writers, dude.
Well, people, I mean, that is the whole thing about every idiot thinks they could become rich. Like that's the underlying thing that keeps America going. It's like everyone is like, that's, it's like, I can't do this because I don't want to be taxed when I'm that rich.
It's also funny is because like he literally would chirp nonstop about how, Jack Dorsey was like swinging Twitter in favor of like Joe Biden in the 2020 election. He was like the laptop story, Hunter Biden's laptop, whatever. And then he bought Twitter. He was forced into buying Twitter. And he started a pro-Trump super PAC. He interviewed Donald Trump literally like on a regular basis. Like he is so openly pro-Trump. And it blows my mind that nobody goes like, what do you mean? I thought you were, apolitical centrist. Like what the fuck happened? It just doesn't matter.
Well, nobody
gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit. He just wants people to think he's cool. It's that classic shit. It's the rich nerd who wants people to think he's cool. He bought Twitter because he wanted desperately to be good at posting. He literally just bought the thing because he wasn't getting a good enough response. And now it's like nobody really fucks with him except he's doing the classic thing where it's like, how many people that are far right personalities just failed out of show business and were like, oh, this lane, I can be on Gutfeld. You know what I mean? Like,
someone's asking Elon why we're sending money to Israel.
Please encourage everyone to.
He has no swag either.
It's really important because
it talks like he's always. It talks like he just ate saltines and he just needs a little water every time he talks.
All right, well, someone will clip the Israel question. I want to see what he has to ask. This is just a waste of money, by the way. A petition to support the First Amendment, which he doesn't even support personally, and strikes me like Meg Whitman $100 voting for her governor campaign.
$100 vote. That's pretty.
I don't know. It's so dumb. He's such a goddamn loser, and it pisses me off that people don't understand that. Like at least Trump has like some level of swag. Like he's like kind of funny. He's like
The Apprentice was a good show.
Yeah, he's kind of zesty. He's catty.
He is entertaining and he's captivating, and you can see why.
But Elon Musk has nothing, dude. He has nothing. He's awful stage presence. He's like so incredibly lame. I don't know. I don't know how the people.
Well, it's so weird too because if he had just not been in public, people did think of him as a genius.
Nobody thinks about Richard Branson. Like I'm sure he's a dude.
Oh, he's on. I don't know if he was on the flight logs, but he's on the other. Like Epstein was probably the McDonald's, and there's probably a Burger King of flight logs somewhere that they've deleted all the rest of the billionaires that aren't on that are on that one. I'm sure he's on that shit.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like if you're a billionaire, why the fuck are you so desperately trying to get these like? Why are you so extremely online? Why are you so extremely
pathetic,
putting yourself out there when you can just hire a PR team and do what Mark Zuckerberg did and get hit with a Dominican ray?
It's so funny, dude.
Like, just be Dominican, bro.
Do you think he puts curlers in his shit? What do you think his product is?
I don't fucking
know. The little
know.
chain is so funny.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg got hit with the Dominican ray, got swole as shit, and now everyone's like, "Oh, dude, he's actually kind of nice with it." Yeah.
We all forgot about how bad Meta flopped. We all forgot about wanting to be in Wii bowling, have to go to work in Wii bowling.
Yeah.
His big idea.
Meta flopped, 1,000 people fired. Yeah. None of that matters now because he looks Dominican. Yeah, he's sick. He's got like cool hair and cool t-shirts.
Hair.
And
he's gotten some kind of skin treatment. He's got his girl on some shit too. She's looking better these days.
Yeah.
He's got his looking right. You know, that's what you do with $1 billion.
Yeah.
Buy Porsche minivans or whatever.
Check your Instagram DMs, you dumb himbo. Same username.
Who's this?
Rodrigo K. Thanks. I love when people are just like, I have a really important message that you have to hear from me.
It's a picture of his nuts.
Yeah. And it's like, I can't believe you haven't heard my really important message. Unless the really important message that you're sending me is about how at the top of the hour there's a 3-minute ad break, and if you no longer want to see those ads, you need to subscribe. Okay? I don't hear about that. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care about it. Okay? Because the 3-minute ad break is upon us.
That's right.
All right? Everyone forgot what the Facebook did? Yeah, that's the other thing.
What did Facebook do?
Facebook participated through WhatsApp in like an endless amount of misinformation and lies being spread about Muslims in Burma. Damn. So the Rohingya that occurred, the Myanmar government, like the Myanmar military, was straight up doing it to the Muslims in the area, and all of that was justified. When Hasan starts crying like this, it means he's pissed and want to be this guy. What? Crybaby?
Trump?
Oh, I don't even know what, dude.
Or maybe Zuckerberg. Elon. He thinks you want to be Elon.
Yeah. That's my favorite type of person who like can't read social cues at all. Yeah. So he's just like hallucinating.
And also is like bragging about a guy that doesn't know him. It's one thing to be like, I'm cooler than you. It's like, hey, Hasan, Elon's cooler than you. It's my good buddy Elon. I'm also a loser. And one day, dude, have you seen the tech bros that try and like, as pathetic as Elon is, and I do think he has that pathetic I'm rich and I want people to think I'm cool thing.
Yeah.
The VC guys and the tech guys that go up to him and have their phone out and are clearly like nervous to talk to him, that's pathetic. His reply guys, that's some of the most little-dicked guys of all time.
It's like
they see that and they're like, that's what I want. And I get it. If you're a swagless nerd, he has done the best you can with his level of charisma. He really has.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, he's gotten, I'm sure those guys don't fall.
Autistic Riz. It's like a frequency that.
Right. That's true.
I think dumb guys like that aren't dumb guys that aren't like autistic themselves, but think like when they see someone who is like, they're like, oh, that's a smart like that's that's like a weirdly smart
No, you're
guy.
right. You're right.
Like,
because I do think the 80s, so much of 80s culture before, now people talk about autism too much, but before they understood it, they just filtered that as what a smart nerd is. It's like, you know, a guy who talks fast and doesn't look you in the eye. And so if someone does that now, it's like, oh yeah, that guy's smart.
Yeah, and they don't understand that, like, no, you can be a dumbass. Like, you can just be it's not like you're not automatically like a savant.
Totally, you can
brilliant.
be autistic about a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Usually it's Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever the.
Yeah, which would have been much better for Elon.
Let's go back in time and I guess he's not old enough. Yeah. He's too old.
All right, let's.
If we had just introduced young Elon to the Blue Eyes White Dragon, none of this would be an issue.
Let's get let's see what Donald Trump did or is doing here.
She did, but it turned out to be a totally phony story. So, if you don't mind, I want to work the French fry counter.
God, I like Elon Musk is an engineering leader and a visionary. That's awesome. He is not a visionary, brother. He is just a rich guy who literally constantly lies about what he wants to do.
Well, wasn't he a good marketer?
Also, literally talk to any of the engineers that actually work under him, and you will realize that the only people at SpaceX that are still there, by the way, all like former NASA people, regardless, literally despise him. He has a crazy turnover rate at all of his companies. The only people that are there have stock options, so they stick around because they're like, well, we're locked into this. Like, it's true. There are impressive feats of engineering accomplishments that SpaceX has delivered. Okay. But it's not because of Elon Musk's brilliant leadership.
He's not in the lab.
He just goes, we're going to Mars. And then the next day, he'll just sit in front of a goddamn room of engineers that are infinitely more brilliant than him. And he goes, make this happen.
Yeah, I guess but I mean, did Like, wasn't Tesla somebody else's company? He just was better at marketing it.
Yeah, he bought Tesla.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I'll give him that. I'll give him props for Tesla. Like, he recognized early on that EVs were going to be the future.
Yeah.
And he jumped on that train pretty quickly. And he did technically market EVs and Tesla fairly well for like the first, I don't know, for the first like
before I knew
half
who
a
he
decade to a
was.
decade. But even then, there was like hella lies that he told during Tesla too. He was like, "Oh, Roadster, we're gonna make that," and then he would just like reskin a Lotus, or would take like a different car and be like, "This is the new, this is gonna be the new Tesla Roadster."
The robot is
money.
the best thing. Also, it's like not imaginative at all. All his is just from movies. Like it's all that exists. It's not. It's so interesting that. I don't know. That's not what a visionary is. You're just taking this from iRobot and making everything look like that.
Anyway,
whatever, Kim. I don't give a.
Let's continue with this.
Next.
Let's continue with the real goat.
His posture's off, dude.
I mean, he is like 80.
Yeah.
Good job on your first day.
I think I should take Should I take off my jacket?
I'm gonna show my. Oh, he's hot, dude. He's sexy.
He's a fucking piece of ass.
He looks good, dude.
I love again just going down memory lane of his best videos when it's the Kim Jong Un and he's just like, are they gonna make us handsome and skinny?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about a gay guy,
dude. It's so funny that he like lies about his height and weight and everything too. Like, remember when he was arrested and he wrote his like height and weight and he said he was 220 pounds and 6'4"?
Yeah, dude.
It's like, that's literally my height and weight.
That's awesome.
Okay.
You guys do look pretty similar.
Yeah, we have the same build.
He's got more meat than you. That's probably the only. So he's kind of smaller than you because he's just like 8 times as big.
That's true. That's how you know his is massive, because of this tie.
He owns a lot of McDonald's. That's great. Thank you.
Get the apron on, bro. You think this is turning him on a little bit?
I like it all.
I like it all. He actually does. This is the first time he actually is telling the truth.
Yeah. No, for sure. This is not like him being like, the Bible.
Yeah, that was, and again.
What can I say?
I mean, you see a clip like that and you're like, that's awesome.
Yeah. But here he is not lying. He does like it all.
I like every ounce of it, everything. But I do like the French fries where I'll be working.
Of course.
I listened to Kamala. She said it was so hot. It was so hot. It was such a
Oh, this is
That's why.
in retaliation.
Yeah, he's saying like
Hysterical.
he did this so he could literally turn around and be like, I've worked at McDonald's for longer than you have.
That's
And
awesome.
Kamala, you made it up. You lied.
That's so
man
awesome.
that's been doing it for many years with the French fries, right?
I want to learn everything.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna learn how to do it right now. Thank
Well,
you.
he's got some, he's just a worker trying to get through, but kind of a big pair on that lady. I respect. I tip my hat to you, ma'am. And may you have an easy shift at McDonald's.
Be more than happy to help you teach fries. We're gonna start over here on the fry house. I'm gonna take the lead at first and show you the basics. So.
It seems crazy how Americans are 50-50 split between Trump and Kamala. Why do you think these people are so distrustful of Kamala? Is it her past or something? Okay, this is such a long question to answer, but I'm going to be as reductive as possible here, okay? Number one, there's a lot of people who are stupid on both sides of the fucking political spectrum, okay? That's number one. Like, there's a lot of dummies out there. Just understand that. Number two, a lot of people are also suffering and they're resentful and they're angry. And this tells them, it's because brown people exist. And they're like, oh my God, you're so right. We should, you're going to deal with that. I love you. That's great. People just have a lot of disgust for the Democratic Party for understandable reasons.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for it.
Yeah, so that's it. He has been able to very successfully tailor himself as like the working class champion, despite the fact that like virtually every part of the optics of this is the
That's
exact
the funniest
opposite.
thing of all time.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who disdains his whole life disdained, and still probably does disdain the poor. I mean, but this is classic. That's the classic conservative playbook. It's always either an immigration issue or a values issue. It's gay people, it's trans people. They're really trying to do everything. And then the Democrats too, they said all this other, they ran Biden who sucks and nothing, and basically nothing good has happened. Everyone's lives still are worse. They keep They're not doing anything about Palestine. There's so many reasons not to support the Democratic Party. And every election, they're like, we're not going to do anything good, but somebody might do something worse. And it's like, how many times are we going to have to hear that where it's like they just have a gun to your head and they're like, either vote for us or it's your fault.
And it's also that paired up with the Electoral College, which makes it like utterly irrelevant to go and vote in a deep blue state or a deep red state in the minds of a lot of Americans, at least. That and the inability for the Democratic Party to truly put out a message that communicates the material harm that people are experiencing is the reason why people are just like 50% of the country doesn't vote.
Literally, what's one issue? Like, this was the problem with Hillary's campaign, even Kamala's campaign. It's like, what's one thing? Just say healthcare. Lie that you'll give people healthcare. Like, lie. Like, why aren't you doing anything?
Trump does it all the time. He'll just literally be like, I'm going to drive the prices down. And then nobody asks him like how you're going to drive the prices down. He's like, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
I'll just do it.
It'll happen.
And then people are like, oh, that's awesome. Like, I feel like he's going to be great for the economy.
Yeah.
Like,
It is funny too, because he already ran. That's the funniest part, to fall for this again. It's like, that's also why he doesn't have any juice, because it's tough to run as the outsider when you literally were just president. But whatever. I don't really give that much.
I want to know what this guy thinks, like what he disagrees with me on. Like, I want to hear that. Yeah. And part of the issue is that the Democrats are actively saying like, no, we're just like the Republicans, but gay. And everyone's like, that's the worst part of the whole story. Like, you want to be annoying, smarmy Republican? Like, nobody wants... You burned the candle on both ends. You chose the worst aspect of it, okay?
We're Republicans that will get you fired if you said us when you were 12.
Yeah.
That's their Democratic Party's message.
Which is crazy, because it's like, but you're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They're like, so ultimately, yeah, a lot of people will look at that message and be like, well, neither of this works for me.
All this sucks dick. But only one of them is acting.
Yeah.
And I'll vote for him. The funny gay.
Yeah. That and also, like, obviously, there's a lot of like single issues in the culture war, like wedge issues that the Republicans have completely dominated the field on, like gun, you'll be able to keep your fun, cool toys that will blow your head off when your son has access to it, but whatever.
You'll get to keep the thing that when you fire it, you forget you're divorced for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's the Men in Black eraser gun, but for you got divorced.
But it makes me feel so good. I wish I could use this on Deborah. That type of shit.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a basket of fryer. We're going to slowly and gently lower them in so that we don't burn ourselves.
Nice. Look at that working man's posture.
We got a lot of fries today, so we're going to cut another basket going. Grab the basket out.
Honestly, this is making me want Mickey D's.
I know. It's working.
It's good. I miss McDonald's.
Yeah. I don't even, I like, even before the BDS stuff, like, I still didn't really eat a lot of Mickey D's anyway, but this is like reminding me of the delicious, perfectly golden, crispy French fries.
What was your go-to fast food when you were a child? Because for my family, it was
in America. In Turkey, it's different.
Oh yeah,
like all of it is like,
Hasan,
especially when I was growing up, it was like shittier versions of the American one. I think that's changed now, but it almost feels in Turkey.
Ali's goat shit stew.
No, donut, bro. I got hella donut. There was a place called Ospava, which would so good. Turkish street food and like Turkish fast food is fantastic. It's just that
dog shit.
But
they never hand it to you. Someone with a mustache keeps taking it away from you. What kind of culture is that?
Oh, you've been hurt. You sound like a man who has been wronged. You're very
them. All I'm saying is, you go to Greece, you give them €1, they hand you a delicious gyro. No one's mad. There's no trickery anywhere.
Yeah,
it's just delicious, affordable cuisine.
Over here, you have all your fry cartons right here. There's a duty timer. The duty timer, we're gonna press it. We'll lift it out of the oil. Give it a couple shakes. Then put it back.
Give it a couple shakes.
Same thing over here. Timer, out of the oil, a couple shape. And when those are done cooking,
Wow.
we got extra small, medium, and large cartons all right there for you. A lot of our orders today are going to be mediums, so that's what we'll be focusing on. We got the AccuSalt dispenser right here.
The AccuSalt.
That on there, the way that this works.
That's awesome.
It's already measured for you on the salt, so all you got to do
drinking your
is
Essential.
press that dispense, and that's that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's really
Pretty good, huh?
yeah.
How long have you done this?
8 years.
And you're very good at it, right?
8 years, goddamn boy.
And then also, we're gonna make sure.
Go to community college.
The fry station.
Go become a roofer. What the fuck are you doing?
We want to keep them all fresh. Ready to go. I can show you real quick. Just for the carton. When you're opening these cartons, you're gonna push on the side, push that bottom part up, and then that's that. And then we're gonna hold them like this.
I've had many of those. I've probably had more than you.
Probably, yeah.
Which is pretty sad when you get ready.
You don't want to squeeze too hard because then you're gonna be kind of packing the fries in. We're gonna make sure the fries.
You put them in through that, right?
Yep, exactly. We're gonna grab our fry scoop and we'll put them in there. That will be that. Also, when the fries come up, we're gonna give them a swirl, make sure they're all evenly salted, everything like that, and then we'll put them on the fry ribbon, ready to go for the orders.
What do you sell mostly?
Damn, bro. 8 years at McDonald's is devastating.
I'm sure he had raises that kept up with inflation every year.
Yeah, no,
I'm sure he has plenty of opportunities.
he's definitely doing great, financially speaking.
Exactly.
He looks good, honestly.
That's gonna be.
I love that goatee. That goatee's hanging nice, dude. Look at that hang time on his shit. He's got a goatee like Satan came back and challenged you to a fiddling contest. He's got a classic satanic goatee.
And then once these come up,
My man's looking like Guy Fawkes.
And then, okay.
Have you guys ever seen that video on TikTok where it's like how much does a McDonald's employee make every second?
Oh,
And it's so sad.
fuck.
He's like in the process of making a single, $7 burger, the Mickey D's employees making like 80 cents. And it's just like as every
brutal.
second, like the dollar value is like going up. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so up, dude.
I know.
Over you, and I'll kind of stand by and make sure that.
Why are we making fun of a working class man? Man, shut the fuck up.
His
We're
fucking
acknowledging that
goatee is stupid, and we
And
think he
also-
should be doing better.
also we're acknowledging how dire his circumstances are.
He should get you idiot. You don't get that.
Dude,
Was what that
yeah.
comment was about.
Again, this is the reason why like liberals are so annoying. Like they're just like,
Absolutely.
excuse me.
Tattle? No one wants to be tattletales are idiots. You don't want to be the tattle. Nobody likes a tattletale.
It's just and
people that would agree with like we have a lot of common ground on certain issues. Don't like you if you're just a snitch. Nobody wants to be a ass snitch.
yeah.
Everybody wants healthcare. Everybody hates their boss, but they don't want you to be scolded because their group chats. What? And by the way, what do your most private group chats look like? The Democrat. What's that bit? Who's like the leaders of the Democrats right now?
It's so sad. The owner, Donald Trump, staged a McDonald's event at a McDonald's that was closed. The franchise owner of this McDonald's has been fighting against raising the minimum wage. It has been on the side. What? It has been the site of protests in the past for working
that's
conditions.
crazy.
Senator Haywood empower Carold to make raise the wage to advocate for minimum wage increase for local workers.
That's a crazy coincidence.
Yeah.
That McDonald's is the one that wants Trump to fry up some taters for him. In this divisive time, I think what all of America needs is a right down the middle comedy that everyone can enjoy. Something like Let's Start a Cult out in theaters October 25th.
Yeah, that's
Don't you agree, Hasan?
where you will see how bad of an employee he was. And you can imagine how bad he was at the Sherman Williams paint job that he was talking about earlier, but this time in a gravel.
It's true. As a gravel salesman. Don't, folks, go out there, forget about your troubles for 90 minutes and go watch Let's Start a Cult. Go to stavi.biz/movie for tickets. We're going to be in like 30 cities. And after our theatrical run, we will also be on VOD. Just a little something to, let's remind the viewers that that's coming out here.
Yeah, much like Stavros watching Phantom of the Opera, you'll get your shit sucked off. If you pull up, Let's Start a Cult with a lady friend that just rolled in. Guaranteed, you're getting your shit sideways.
Lady friend, dude friend, whoever's gonna be there is gonna.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Don't watch with your family
Do not
members.
watch it with your family.
Yeah.
You have to, if you do watch it with your family, wear one of those lead aprons like you do at the dentist when you get an x-ray. That's the only thing that will be able to keep them away from your...
Yeah, they'll keep slamming their head. It'll be awkward. All right, let's continue.
And we'll probably drop it, once it's your turn, we'll probably drop another basket, and then I'll take take care of these. He'll take care of your
$20 an hour is more than what some dental assistants or nursing assistants make. Some people with pharmacy jobs only make 18, 19.
So no, don't pay them more.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Yeah, no, you're
I mean,
right.
come on.
You're right, dude.
You're so
I was
stupid.
so wrong, man. It's really
someone's getting their chopped off. So that we shouldn't stop someone getting their whole lower body chopped off.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Wow, that was quick. You're quick on your feet
Thanks,
with these
man.
retorts.
This guy's pissing me off.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What's the CEO of McDonald's been paid, you idiot? Let's track CEO pay over since the 70s. God, I'm getting pissed off.
Or the franchise owner.
True. God, that guy's goatee is awesome for real. I actually love it. I bet his girl tugs on that shit when he's eating her. I bet she directs. It's like the D-pad.
You want food again from the same place that I ordered from before?
I might go get some sushi in a little bit, honestly.
Take more.
Really a shake, so
Sorry, man.
timer's going off.
It's all good.
We're gonna lift them up.
Sorry, man. I just gotta go out, touch grass. You know, I'm not a
All right, we're gonna
cave
skip
troll
some
like
of this.
you.
I know.
I can't be. It's a beautiful day. I'm about to fly to Chicago. I'm not spending all day in your looking at a fucking screen.
in my goon cave. Someone said your friend is funny. You should be a comedian.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Holy, that's a good idea.
That's a lot of people. What do you think, Doug?
He's hot.
Gotta report back. There's something going on.
So wait, he didn't even put the fries. Is he gonna fry them or not?
Something's happening, Margot.
Oh, I should also say, if you're in New York City, we're doing some special screenings of the movie that I will be at. We'll be doing a live Q&A this Friday and Saturday. I forgot to mention that.
Slowly, gently lowered into the oil. Don't want to burn yourself. There you go. And
Oh,
then
he couldn't even do it himself.
Probably got soft ass hands. Me, I got calluses from getting swole today.
grab one more bit with your hand.
Respect.
We're gonna put it right here. Lower it slowly into the oil. Don't want to burn. And then we're just gonna hit our fry timer right here. Now we're waiting for that duty timer. So now when that duty timer comes up, again, hit the timer, take it out the oil slowly, give it a little shake so that we don't get stuck together, and then lower it back into the oil. So this one will probably go off before anybody else. Oh, there we go. That'd be good. You got it. So now try it over. Shake, and then slowly back into the oil.
He's shaking it, dude.
I like to see good jobs, and I think it's inappropriate when somebody puts down all over the place that she worked at McDonald's. It was a big part of her resume.
This is
shut
this is
the
it.
fuck
This is the
up.
reason why he did this, to be like, it's inappropriate. It never worked at McDonald's. It's a lie.
There's gotta be, how many lawsuits have been filed against not like people that he's employed? There's no way.
Yeah, no,
there aren't atrocious.
Oh
he
no,
has
he's notoriously, he doesn't pay contractors. Like, that's the craziest part. If you're like a working class guy and you're like, you do any sort of like serious labor and you're like, no, this is the guy that's going to defend me. It blows my mind. Like, yeah, the Democrats, we know, but it's like, this literally notoriously did not pay laborers like ever.
Yeah, imagine being a contractor and having to work for this guy. Take like, wipe your memory, and you're a contractor. You see a guy that looks exactly like this. You go to his golden apartment. You think he's gonna? These are the guys that don't pay you on time.
He doesn't pay venues. He doesn't pay anybody. Even when he's like campaigning, he like notoriously doesn't pay venues and shit. Yeah, I know this was faked. I know the restaurant was closed to the public. I know. We know that would have been. Can you imagine, dude? Do you know what the line would look like if they were making one fry at a time at a real McDonald's?
Job it was. She specifically worked at the French fry, where they make the French fries, and she talked about the heat. It was so tough. She never worked at McDonald's. McDonald's just confirmed that again, by the way. She never worked at McDonald's.
What? McDonald's confirmed it.
Lion Kamala.
It's funny, dude.
It's a great setup.
God, I hope he doesn't. I mean, I guess I don't really care, to be honest. I truly just, the only thing that actually worries me is just the Supreme Court shit, but he really is on his Biden shit.
The thing that really pisses me off, I've been thinking about this more and more, like I'm not gonna yell at people when they're like, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. Like, I don't care. I will never like vote scold you.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that is, I think, a big mistake that the Kamala campaign has not even been using is like, since the Haitians are eating cats and dog shit, I was reminded of like how unimaginably arrogant and annoying his fans are, and how much they never shut the up, and how incredibly stupid they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they'll just hear him say something and then just like repeat it like robots.
So
and
how
constantly yelling. 4 years of that, dude. It is, get ready for it. Get excited for it. It's coming. Okay. 4 years of hogs that are running around being like, oh, I'll have you know that the rate by the FBI was changed because the FBI is gay and woke. It's just like, oh my God.
I hate when cops are too gay and woke.
Yeah.
Something that definitely is happening.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, they're not actually Patufa. That's right. Karaimor Hasan, proof Kamala is going to lose. What do you mean proof that Donald Trump notoriously does not pay his contractors? Dude, just Google it, man. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, you can fact check me, it's super simple. It's incredibly easy to do that. But instead, you're just like, you're doing the thing. You're doing the annoying thing where you're like, I don't know. Yeah, see, exactly. I don't know what you're talking about. So you must be lying.
Wrong. I haven't heard it. It's wrong.
You must be lying to me. Must be fake. Oh, that's
all right,
great,
man. I think I have to take a piss, eat one of your protein snacks, and get out of here.
All right.
I got to stroll, man. The sunshine is too nice right now.
I know. I already spent most of the morning outdoors, so I already got my. I already got my sunlight. Yeah,
I love it. Well, this is beautiful. I'm gonna try and come back later.
Next time he's got something to promote.
It'll be the VOD release.
yeah. This month.
I'm a busy man, Hasan. What do you want from me?
I know.
Not all of us work from our house.
He's too busy getting his shit off, dude. That's what it is.
I'm too busy watching Phantom of the Opera, dude.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right.
Bye, chat.
Peace. Do it. Here, this is your water now. You can take it home with you. There you go. All right. Little brief Stavy baby. Walk your friend out. Man, shut up. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Trump is actually a genius. You should do a stream like this sometime. I have done a stream like this. I think Trump stole this idea from Cutie Cinderella when I did it. When I did this. And unlike Trump, we actually did have real clients. And a time frame and a time constraint that we had to be held to.
We're going to lift it out of the oil. We're going to hook it onto here. Lift the handle up to let it, once it's done draining.
Are you a sociopath?
Put it into there. Salt.
Did they have some? Looks good, huh? These are definitely fresh. The good thing they're definitely.
Take a step back, sir. And then
I pull.
Exactly. And we're going to hook it right onto there.
Okay. Shake a little bit.
No, you don't got to shake. Just hook it right onto there. And then we're going to bring this handle up towards the sky. So that way the
Get rid of the oil.
Yep. And then that's good. We're going to bring them over directly to this one.
Bro, it took them so long to make these fries. That's crazy.
These ones are ready. They're good. Just give them a swirl.
Just put the fries in the bag, Unc. Put them in the bag.
Just give them a swirl. Step out.
Okay. What is this little thing?
Medium fry button right here, sides, and then bottom. You step out.
Never even touch it. Huh?
Yeah, no, of course you don't touch it. What the
Put it right up here on this fryer rail.
Okay, so can I give it to these guys? Here, take it.
Want to do another one?
Yeah.
So again, we're going to sides, bottom,
All right.
and then we're going to hold it like this. So that way we don't squish the fry.
Okay, got it.
Exactly, and then grab your fry scoop. Probably get another scoop in there.
Thanks, sir.
Step back, please.
I think Trump should do this for every other job. Like, this is kind of cool. Like, I'm not going to lie. This is one of the coolest things he's done so far. He should just do this for every other job. Like, work at an Amazon distribution facility, work in a coal mine. Peace. Just do this all the time. I love that.
Wow.
I want to see him. Yeah, I want to see him picking vegetables, dude, or fruits.
We'll do another one.
And then this one, we got to dump it over.
Trump OBGYN. Okay, no, maybe not that much. I got to pee.
Let's go.
That one, we're back there. Good. And then you can hang that one right back over there. Thank you. And then we're going to grab our salt first. And then just one dump. No movement. Good. Flip over. And then you're going to grab the fry scoop and just give it a swirl. Get it all that salt mixed up in there. Very good. Step back in there.
Cool.
And we're going to take from these ones first. We just first in, first out with the freshest ones.
I like that. Open it up. Keep it tight. We've got the salt on it. Never touches the human hand.
Very good.
Nice and full.
Thank you.
Good. Another one?
Yeah.
I'll grab it. Okay. Never touched by a human hand. Nice and clean. Of course, my hands are nice. This guy's a good instructor.
I appreciate it.
I'm going to give a really big one so that you're just pouring out of it. How good is that, Margot? Here, Margot, have them. She's been with me a long time. She's the only one can afford to have them.
Now, do you want to keep going with the fries, or do you want to?
No, I think it's good. I think it's good. Now, how about we bag them now?
Exactly. Okay. I'm going to back to JoJo. JoJo's going to help you with the bag.
Jojo, you're an expert at this, huh? Let's go. Thank
Okay,
you.
President Trump. So for our first order that's going out the window, we're going to need 3 medium fries. So would you like to put the medium fries in the bag?
I think so, yeah. So we'll do that. Because you know who's taking these, right? Mine. Do they ever ask for more salt? Supposing we want some extra salt, can we just go like that?
We will give them salt packets.
Watch this. I love salt. Wait a minute, I spilled some. I'm very superstitious.
I love
It's
salt.
over the left shoulder now. Okay, let's go.
He did it. He put the fries in the bag officially.
Fine.
He's getting the clip.
Put them in standing up, right?
Correct.
Jojo, you're an expert at this, huh?
Yes.
How long have you done this? How long have you been
I've been working with McDonald's 10 plus.
all different jobs? She doing a good job?
Does an excellent job.
She better, right?
Does an excellent job.
She's beautiful. Let's go.
All right. All right.
How many would you put in a bag like this? Like 6? You do 6 mediums?
5 is fine.
5?
I was ordering get 3 medium fries and we're waiting for you.
Okay, very good. Let's go. Oh, I see. Now I'm going to see that. Oh, that's your customer out there.
Yes.
Wow, it's pretty good. Okay, let's say.
Oh,
Do you believe this? Look at this guy. He's a MAGA guy all the way.
Okay, so for his first order,
yeah. Nobody. Of course, chat. This is not real. Okay. Nobody orders only fries. It's not like they exclusively ordered fries. Every single person on that drive-through just only ordered fries, like 5 of them at a time.
Well, that's a good-looking group. Hello, everybody.
Look at all the cameras. Holy.
This is not a normal situation, is it? Huh? What a good-looking family. How did you produce it?
Oh my God, chat is so annoying. They're like, I'm a vegetarian. It's like, yeah, dude. Okay. Yes, you're right. This is real. This is a real thing. It wasn't set up ahead of time. Every single person happened to order fries. They're all vegetarian Trump supporters.
Oh, they look like they look like you. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank
all
you.
right, he appreciate all right here.
Thank you. And there'll be no charge. Trump is paying for it. Is that okay?
2024.
Yes. Oh, you go to some extra stuff.
Oh, okay, great.
This is all on Trump.
Oh, hold on.
I'm allowed to do that, right?
Yeah.
Let's check and make sure it's everything you said it would be.
It's better be. It's going to be the best yet. I made it myself.
You're the man. Make America
That's
great.
it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good time.
Yeah, they after 3 failed assassination attempts, they just like made him randomly work at a McDonald's without making sure that every single person that was near that driveway in a 100-mile radius wasn't a card-carrying Trump supporter. You're right.
Have a good time. That's great. How cute is it?
Car.
The next car?
Yes, they get both bags.
You like them both at the same time?
Yes, that is right.
Hello, how are you? You're a good-looking guy. I love you. Give me a thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will. I promise. Thank you very much. Okay? Have a good time. Thank you very much. See you. I'll see you at the White House. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, fellas. Come on. We have another order.
And this is their
That's
order.
thousands of people. Hello. How are you? What a beautiful. It's like the perfect looking person.
Dude, he loves talking about how hot people are. It's weird. You're a perfect looking person.
Hi, Mom.
Good luck to you.
Mom over there. Thank you very much. Thank you, darling. You have a great mom? Good or great? That's right. You know what to say. Thank you very much. Thank you, darling. Wow. So nice.
All right, you're doing a good job.
Okay. These are nice people we're meeting, huh?
Yes, and this is, so you hand on the
Yeah.
This was the crowd outside the building, by the way. Meal Team 6 is shown up to a McDonald's to watch Donald Trump man the fry machine. Oh, dude, this is not normal, man. I'm telling you right now, okay? These people are insane. This is straight up a cult, dog. And there's something so weird about the way that they operate, the way that they move, the way that they carry themselves. I don't know. There's just, I mean, I look at this and I'm like, this is, you know what I mean? I don't know. I like when people go like, oh, well, what about Kamala supporters? It's like, there isn't this level. There isn't this same, I don't know how to describe it. Like, there are definitely weirdo liberals out there. I mean, I duke it out with them on a regular basis, but there is something truly unique to someone who is just like openly a Trump supporter. Like, I don't know. It's like, you can tell, okay? You can tell. That's all I'm saying. When you got a Trump supporter in your ranks, like in your immediate vicinity, there is just like something off. Maybe for me, I don't know. I can just like smell from a mile away, but there is just something always off. You know how we were watching the Kanye West video earlier and his pupils were dilated? It's kind of like that. There's just something that is like not right. I have yet to in all of the places I've been to, I have yet to meet a Trump supporter where I'm like, well, you're a normal guy. Wow, you're a Trump supporter? This shocked me. Like, it doesn't, there's always something that's like a little crazy about it. It's been like this for 8 years, but it's cranked up now. All the bandwagoners have dropped off as the true crazies now. Yeah. This is the far end of the spectrum. There are so many normal people who are just easily manipulated by Trump. People who are normal. My parents are an example. Like, of course, there are millions of Americans, tens of millions of Americans that vote for Donald Trump. I'm sure there are some normal people. I'm just saying I've never encountered the normal person that is a Trump supporter.
Look at this guy. I'm not going to mess with him.
And by the way, the uniting principle here, for the record, is that all Trump supporters, for one reason or another, have absolutely been duped. Okay? So, like, if you were to ask your parents who are Trump supporters, like, why they're voting for Trump, I'm sure they will tell you a million different reasons. The problem is, every single one of those reasons is just completely ridiculous. Like, oh, he's going to fix the economy. You'll be like, how? He's just going to fix it. It was better under him, and that's why. Like, how? How is he going to fix the economy? Has he told you how he's going to fix the economy? No. It don't matter. And be like, oh yeah, he's going to do tariffs. It's like, do you know what a tariff is? Do you know what that does to your pocketbook? Do you understand? Like, tariffs are not paid by the foreign, the foreign nation. Okay. Especially if there is no substitute good that is like domestically manufactured. Okay. You don't understand. If it's something that you only get from, I don't know, China or any other foreign country, and he wants to slap a tariff onto it, you're going to pay for it. That's it. It's a tax on you, the consumer. It's paid at the entry point into the country, and those costs transfer over to the consumer. But, you know, God forbid you have a normal conversation about how this works. You can't. And I say this as someone who isn't like necessarily full-blown, like, I understand trade protectionist policies. I don't think that there is a issue with that. I literally work with American manufacturers on my own merchandise. Not only American manufacturers, but also American manufacturers that are unionized. Okay, I work with union shops. Many people don't do that. And having said that, and with an understanding of like how tariffs work, I still don't understand how people are just like, yeah, you don't get it, brother. He's going to tax China. It's like, no, he's going to tax you. Okay. It is going to drive up the costs for you, the consumer. That's how tariffs work.
How you doing, sir?
Hello. How are you? Your new baby. How are you? How are you? So this is compliments of me, okay? All right. You go have a good time. Don't eat too much, right? Thank you, man. You take care. Thank you, honey. Have a good time. Thank you. It's cute. This is fun. I could do this all day. I wouldn't mind this.
Also, the other part of this process is like, if you don't beef up manufacturing and you just simply put tariffs, then you're cooked. That's the other part. You can put a tariff on specific goods, hopefully to improve and increase domestic manufacturing on that exact same good. If you do that, prices will still go up because domestic manufacturing is going to be more expensive. But ultimately, that will yield positive results for the American economy down the line, in the long term especially. But if you simply put tariffs on goods without actually having any sort of domestic manufacturing to make up for the demand, then prices are going to go doubly high, both on the tariff front and also even the American manufacturers that can't even catch up to make up for the rest of the lack of supply.
This job.
That's
I
it.
like
That's
this
all
job.
he
I think I
did.
might come back and do it again.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look at that. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Nice to see you.
You made it possible for ordinary people like us to meet you.
You're not
I
ordinary.
mean, thank you so much
You
for
are not
everything you
ordinary.
do.
I can see.
We pray for you, and you are the type of person we want to be the president.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
So nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, I took a bullet. That's when you think about it. I guess that's right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Beautiful
One
wife.
picture?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Happy-
good honor.
thank you.
Have fun.
Oh, this will be your next order. Your next order.
Both of them.
Got it.
Hello, everybody. I'm having a lot of fun here, everybody.
Oh
Look
my
at-
God! Oh
look
my
at the
God!
fake- Look at all the fake news over there. Hello, everybody.
You can fake this,
And
right?
you know, this is compliments of Trump, okay?
Yes, Mr. President.
Yes.
Please don't let the United States become Brazil, my native Brazil.
Oh, we'll keep
Please,
it good.
please.
Normal lady, just normal Trump supporters once again.
We're going to make it better than ever.
Wait, why is she upset about Brazil? Is she like post Lula upset? I assume she's saying like, look at Brazil, it's become Lula, it's become communist Lula territory. They have Lula, please save us. She probably loved it when Bolsonaro was in charge. He was like, oh, please make America just like Brazil.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you over there. Have a good time.
Thank
Nice
you.
to
You
see you.
too, Mr.
Bye,
President.
darling. Thank you. How good are these people?
Did you order anything yourself?
I'm going to take plenty. I'm going to definitely have French fries for the plane. Have you seen the people over there? That is thousands of people.
Watch down, Mr. President.
It's great, huh? How are you?
Good to see you, sir.
This is my guy. Great cinematographer.
Kamala fans too say stupid things. True. I mean, yeah. Yeah, they say stuff like Kamala Harris is working tirelessly around the clock to get a ceasefire in Israel. You know, to get a ceasefire in Gaza. That's a stupid thing that they say. But even then, while that is a stupid thing that they believe, some of them, okay, and I agree with your assessment, it still is not the same as like this level of idol worship. It's just not. And I don't know how else to describe it. It's because so much of right-wing mania stems from completely made up issues. Okay? Like, I'm voting for Donald Trump because he is going to every undocumented immigrant that has been ravaging every town. That has just been ravaging every town. Undocumented migrants everywhere, left and right. They're just people on the streets. And then the police, who are now woke, are not actually reporting those crimes because they're afraid of the Kamala administration. And also simultaneously, the FBI is also woke. Okay. And also, I don't know, just like a number of different idiotic things that they believe. It's so stupid.
Not enough. I want more. I want more money. No, I'm big. I'll tell you what, it's a great franchise. It's a great company, and they've been very, very nice. And come on, you know, if you look at really what's happening, look at the crowd over there. Look how happy everybody is. They're happy because they want hope. They need hope, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to give, much more than hope. We're going to take hope and make it fact.
Mr. President, you actually have worked at McDonald's now versus...
Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala. She never worked here. I've now worked 15 minutes more than Kamala. I worked at McDonald's.
Yeah. Real McDonald's in the situation would be like, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean, baby. You got time to lean, you got time to clean. What's happening here? You just yapping? Get back to work.
I'm going to say, why? Because she's lying, Kamala. That's why. Why would she lie? She shouldn't lie about it. McDonald's confirmed 4 times now. She never worked here. But let's not talk about that. It's an amazing business. It's an amazing country. And we're going to make America greater than ever before. We're going to do it. And
By the way, even before he did this, I told you, like, the only reason why he's doing this is to specifically be like, lying Kamala. She lied about working for McDonald's. I've now officially worked for a longer time at McDonald's than Kamala has.
companies like this, look at the enthusiasm. I mean, that's thousands of people over there. They go miles back. That's incredible. So
Why does it matter whether she worked there or not? I genuinely don't care, but I think like she did work at McDonald's, and because McDonald's I think doesn't you know, keep these employee records or something because she lied. I don't think she lied. Did she not work at McDonald's? I'm pretty sure she did. And the only thing they have is that she didn't put it on her resume when she was applying to like law jobs or something. I think that's literally what it is. Let's see. Kamala Harris worked at McDonald's. What? McDonald's branch swears employees to secrecy over Kamala Harris's employment history. Trump visits restaurant in Feasterville, Pennsylvania after claiming vice president is lying about working for the fast food chain. I mean, we'll find out this week. We'll find out this week if it's real or not, because now this will be the main talking point because Republicans dominate the field always. They just like make up. They make up and then sometimes it hits, you know what I mean? It's neither here nor there. Like I don't even give a if she worked at McDonald's or not. That plays no role in my understanding of Kamala Harris. If she did lie, does she lose? No, I don't think most people give it about it either. Like, this is fun. I could do this all day, he said after serving. Mrs. Harris has spoken repeatedly about her time at the restaurant and says her job during her university degree in the 1980s inspired her to support working families. Part of the reason I even talk about having worked at McDonald's is because there are people who work at McDonald's in our country who are trying to raise a family. I think part of the difference between me and my opponent includes our perspective on the needs of American people and what our responsibility then is to meet those needs. Ms. Harris said she first did fries at the restaurant and then worked as a cashier to help pay for her law degree at University of California. It is not known which branch in Alameda Ms. Harris worked at, but at one location on Shoreline Drive, the Telegraph understands the owner asked staff not to speak about Ms. Harris after the branch began to receive calls from journalists looking to verify Ms. Harris's claim. Trump, who is a longtime fan of the fast food restaurant, has said Ms. Harris's summer job was invented to improve her credentials with working class voters. There is something really funny about, like, remove yourself or your understanding of the world from this equation for a brief moment and just think about like, wait, there was a, God damn it. I was using a Chatter's login for the New York Times and I don't know if I can anymore because I lost it. Oh, wait, I found it. Never mind. Boom. Let's go. Okay. Boom. Thank you to that one Chatter. Okay. Kamala Harris at McDonald's, a college job and a Trump attack. You're a millionaire, bro. I don't even have a paid Spotify, dude. That's how the rich stay rich, baby. You already know. Anyway, there's also an extension to bypass paywalls. Yeah, it's not like 100% though. It doesn't always work, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, as far as why would she just make it up? Like she knows it can't be corroborated. Law, she didn't lie. I don't think she did. But you have to remember something. Kamala Harris, like her, hate her, doesn't matter, has spent basically most of her adult life as someone who worked for the state. Okay? Kamala Harris worked as a prosecutor, an attorney general, elected into positions. Okay? So, like, she has actually worked in comparison to who was born into a multi-millionaire real estate baron who failed upwards every single day of the week. Like, I might not appreciate her output in terms of like what she did or what positions she assumed, but it's crazy to me that a guy who literally was born with a silver spoon in his mouth that shits on golden toilets can create a narrative that like a person that has at least worked real jobs is actually fake and phony. Like, this guy has never worked in his life. What are we talking about? It's incredibly frustrating. It blows my goddamn mind. And the reality is, like, so many Americans are swept away with this rhetoric. This rhetoric works. There are so many goddamn Americans out there that are like, that's right. Hell yeah, Trump is a real one. He works all damn day. He's a productive member of society. It's like, bro, he literally failed every job, okay? From Wiki to prove your point, Trump has often said he began his career with a small loan of $1 million from his father, and he had to pay it back with interest. He was a millionaire by the age of 8, borrowed at least $60 million from his father, largely failed to repay those loans, and received another $413 million, 2018 in dollars adjusted for inflation, from his father's company. Like, he is crazy. Like, he's not even trying. Like, he just basically is just like, nah, dude. Like, how did we get here? How did we get here? When a guy could be like, oh, I got a small loan of $1 million. Like, how is that not tracking with like working class Americans that literally will turn around and be like, socialist, by the way, serving 3-minute ad breaks at the top of the hour, by the way. phony. You have a trust fund. You're a trust fund baby. It's like, I don't. I take care of my parents, but it's all good. This well documented as a business failure overall and was carried by his father's wealth his whole goddamn life. He bankrupted a casino, dude. That's a money printer. That's it. That's it. You bankrupted a casino. Anyway, that's crazy. It is hard work to bankrupt not one, but 4 casinos. Yes. Like, how is that even possible? Oh, this is from The Apprentice, I guess, when he worked a real job.
Good morning, Mr. Trump.
Anyway, I'm going to run the 3-minute ad break now. By the way, you notice how I snuck that shit in there? Boom.
So you're going to teach me something today.
I hope I can do that.
Well, I'm going to try doing your job. It's not going to be easy.
Don't do it too well. Try that one on and see if that fits.
It's very interesting.
We do everything
What is this? What is the quality of this video? Why is it skipping?
from walking dogs to running up groceries to whatever the guests may need. We really never have to say no to a guest. I think we have a guest that's going to be coming down shortly, checking out.
Am I allowed to accept tips?
You are.
Let's go get a guest. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Did you enjoy your stay?
I did. Thank you so much.
Very good. Well, I'll help you with those bags. Look at this, right? You didn't expect this, right?
I haven't done SNL Sunday yet, but I do know the Lebanese Christian cast member that actually popped off and made a lot of jokes that I've made a billion times over. But I really like that. That was the only Weekend Update video I've ever watched through and through from start to finish, and I really liked it. And it was kind of shocking.
Would you like the purse inside?
Would you like this inside with you? I tried to, you know. Here you go, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is the first time I've carried luggage for anybody, including myself, in a long time. It's been a long time, but it was fun. The life of a bellman and working in a hotel is never easy. Good job. Good job.
I believe that somebody just called down for a dog walking appointment. I always keep a dog biscuit on hand just in case the dog is either nice or not so nice.
Very good.
Please,
I hope it's not a vicious dog.
He hates dogs too.
Oh my goodness.
I'm here to walk your dog.
Gosh.
We have a doggy park.
By the way, this is far before he became president. So understand that, like, he was a famous guy. Okay. Like, notice how excited these people are. Notice how excited these people are to see him. That's because they were like, oh, he's a famous guy. He's television man.
At the hotel.
Yes.
And I'm going to take it for a little walk.
Thank you.
Have a good time. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, come on, hon. Come on. We'll go over here. You take your dog, you go outside, it's freezing, and you walk around for a while, and it's not that easy. Okay, be careful. The fact that she trusted me with that dog was amazing. Probably she shouldn't have, but it worked out. Hello, everybody. Hey, Andy. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm going to help you.
First, give you an appropriate vest.
Okay.
You look like us, basically in the middle. You have a nice flower.
Very nice. Now, look, what happens if somebody like me wants to take a bite out of the burger before I bring it to the room? Is that acceptable?
It's not a good idea. It's not
Not good? Ready? Come on, let's go, Andy. Room service. Look at this. This is serious room service. I hope you give me a nice big fat tip. Have a good time. Hello, Mia.
Good morning, Mr.
How are
Trump.
you?
Always a pleasure.
Nice to see you again.
So you're gonna
huh?
help me do housekeeping
I am.
today?
Am I going to change this again?
Yes.
Let's
this
go. Very nice, Mia.
Okay, so first we're gonna start off with the bed.
Okay.
So first you wanna pull the cover up so we have it kind of tight.
Right. Good.
So next, Mr. Trump, I'm gonna need you to vacuum.
Okay. So where's the little release? Wow. So there's a little piece of lint. Now it's gone. You're great.
So now we're gonna go to the bathroom. So I can
Oh,
get you
I'm not
to
into
the
bathrooms, man.
sinks.
I don't know if I could ever do that
Yes,
job.
you can.
Only sinks, right? Okay.
First, spray the sink.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my God.
I like that.
That's the thing. He's a germaphobe. He's like, oh God.
I like this job, Mia.
Oh, then maybe you should come help me all the time.
Well, these are 4 jobs that I've never done before, and they're tough. You have to be sharp, you have to be smart, you have to get along with the people, and it's hard work, not easy, but you love it, right?
Yes.
She's fantastic. Thank you very much for doing such a
Thanks.
great job. I'm your apprentice. You know
and I'm
that,
hired, right?
Yeah.
Trump, the man that gave up his billionaire lifestyle to be humiliated, ridiculed, and slandered in order to save the American people. Donald Trump, presidential work ethic. I would rarely leave the White House because there's so much work to be done. I would not be a president who took vacations. I would not be a president that takes time off. Dude, he was notoriously bad at this. Like, God, I don't Lord forgive me, but I'm about to lib the up, okay? Come on, dude. He golfed nonstop. Most of the time spent in the White House, he was tweeting and watching Fox News. Oh, wow. It's lib to say the truth now. I mean, kind of, yeah. Yes, when matched up against the Republicans, yes, it is liberal to say the truth. It is true. When we analyze the Democratic Party's lies, of course, that's an entirely different situation. It's like, yeah, he had the shortest amount of presidential scheduled hours, even shorter than Biden. And Biden is literally up. It's crazy. Most vacation times out of any president, most hours logged golfing. Didn't know how to read, so he couldn't read his goddamn presidential briefs either. Not sure if it would be good for him to read the presidential briefs anyway. It's so bad.
We'll be at the Pittsburgh game tonight, and we look forward to it, and it should be a good game. Good team. They have a great coach. Pittsburgh, great coach. And we'll see how it is. Well, this is a great job to take at the beginning, and it requires expertise. I'm going through the French fry stuff. It's a whole big process, and it requires great expertise, actually, if you do it right and to do it fast. Yeah. Well, I do appreciate maybe a little bit more. Yeah, you take it for granted. You say, give me French fries. I'll never forget this experience, okay? Now I know how to do it. It's very good. But you know what? It's beautiful. It's clean. It's really nice. You never touch them. I always figured somebody...
It's always funny. Like, that part is the most important part for him. You never touch the fries because he's such a goddamn germaphobe and so obviously has never worked in a kitchen at all that he's just like, or never even like pondered about how things work in this circumstance, that he's just like, it's great. They don't even touch the food. They never even touch human hands.
Stuff them in with their hand, and I don't like that. And they don't do it that way. You never touch them. It's really great. So I want to thank you all for coming out. And we're going to see you soon. We'll see you at the next stop.
Here's a man who has never cooked for himself his entire life. Think about that. Think about that. Okay? You can be upper middle class, whatever. You can be relatively wealthy. Here's a guy who literally from the starting point in his life all the way until this very moment has not once cooked food for himself. Not once.
We'll see you later on at the game. I love Pennsylvania. I went to school at the Wharton School at Penn, so I love Pennsylvania. Always have.
President, you went to the Trump store. It's around the corner. It's about 2 miles down.
They have it.
Yes, sir.
I'd love to go. I don't know if Secret Service could work it out. I'd go there. How about that? Can we do it? Can we go to the Trump store? They have a Trump store. Here? I don't know. People open up Trump stores all over the country, and they're beautiful. It's 2 blocks down, they say. Check it out.
10, 15 minutes. Take a look, sir.
I do it in 2 seconds. They have Trump stores all over the place. I get nothing out of it. You know what I get? The presidency out of it. That's all I get. Anyway, I love these people. They open up and they do great. And that makes me feel good. Thank you all. We're going to take a look at the Trump store. If Secret Service can do it, I'm doing it. I like the idea. We have plenty of time. I don't know. What do you want? Do you want something while you're there?
French fries.
I'll tell you what. How about if we gave you some French fries, all right?
There you go.
That's sort of a bribe, but I think a bribe for $1 is okay, right? I'm going to get you some French fries. Somebody come up here and take them. Let's get them some French fries, okay?
Of course there's a Trump store there. It's the one type of economic output that has been so resilient. It's just not impacted by market shocks, market factors whatsoever, because it's a cult. It's of course, a Trump store. Y'all already know what I've said about these goddamn Trump stores. Every one of these towns, dude, every one of these ass towns, they all have a goddamn Trump store. Ay, ay, ay.
These for the fake news. These guys don't get any. They're nice and warm and comfortable, right? All right, good. Give me a couple more. Oh, you're very stingy with the product. Look at that. She's a good worker. You want to have... That's the kind of people you want to have work. She gave them 1 French fry for 30 reporters outside.
Would you like 2 in a bag?
2 in a bag, yeah.
Very stingy.
You having a good time today? Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Well, a lot of people look forward. They kept saying, when are you going to McDonald's? And I said, let's do it. So and we have the owner. We have a man that's a friend of mine. That's a great guy. How many McDonald's do you own?
I don't know. I just set this up. I'm the health club.
Yeah, but don't they go well? I know you're in the health club. What you do is you eat McDonald's and you go to the health club.
I gave you to come.
It works out actually pretty good. Thank you, Doc. Excellent. Here you go, kids. Go happy. There's plenty of them in there for you. Okay. You want to move them back? Yeah, you'll love it. Here you go.
What do you think this will move the needle for you in Pennsylvania?
I don't know. I'm doing very well. We're leading by quite a bit. She has no fracking. She's never. She's gonna have no fracking. That's gonna cost 500,000 jobs, and the revenue's untold. I think just by being myself, I want to be myself. All I want to do is be myself. They know what they have. We had the best economy ever. We had the strongest borders ever. We had a military that knocked out ISIS in a few weeks, as opposed to years, which they were thinking it would take. We beat ISIS in literally record time. Very quickly and decisively, but we had the greatest economy ever. We had the best border ever. Well, I always like to be conciliatory, but sometimes confrontation is important, as it is, because our country's been ripped off in years with other countries and by other countries, even our friends. And we changed a lot of those trade deals and rest, and we're going to bring jobs back to our. Yeah, sure. It's a fair election, always. I would hope it's a fair election. We're leading in all the polls now. We're leading in every swing state. They just had an RCP said we're 93.2% chance of winning. I think that's pretty good. So we'll see. Those are pretty good odds. I like that. I'll take that right now. Right? So thank you very much.
Hi.
Who are you with?
I'm Eva. I'm with CBS Philadelphia.
CBS. Are they the ones that did 60 Minutes?
Yes.
Are they the ones that changed your answer to make it possible?
I'm not with the network. I'm with
the same thing.
So, well, we are the same thing, but when some people say that Harris might be more
unifying, I think she's the most divisive person I've ever seen. And she lies about her job application. She's a very divisive person. And I think it shows up in the polls. I think I'm the one that we had the greatest economy we've ever had. We had the best job numbers ever, the best border ever. The Border Patrol, by the way, for those that haven't heard, the Border Patrol a couple of days ago gave us their complete and total endorsement. They said Trump was the best president we've ever had, and they said she was the worst we've ever seen at the border. She did the job. She really breaks our country.
This is also partially why it was so for them to tout the Border Patrol endorsement of the right-wing border bill. Like, why would you ever do that? Why would you, as a Democrat, ever be like, oh, the Border Patrol loves our bill, ass? Of course they're going to swing for Trump. I've never clicked on a stream and you're not eating. It's so funny that you say that, because it simply means you click on the stream at the same time every day. That's it. That's it.
21 million people released from prisons all over the world. Thank you all very much for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm proud of you for pattern recognition, though.
Before you lose them. He's my kind of guy. You want ice cream?
You can't, because the machine is broken.
Thank you, everybody. So we'll see you at the next stop. But I hope you're going to grab that crowd, because they say it's about 10, how many TikTok, how many hits do we have on 10 billion views? And that's TikTok Jack. Actually, he's become very, Bibi called me this morning, and he's obviously got things going well. He will call me on occasion. I think he likes to hear what I have to say. Yesterday.
Yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu called me this morning.